And on top, please write the word circles. The never-ending circle. Just a couple definitions that I'm sure we've done in the past, but we will do them again. And it's called measures of circles. So basically we have three different ones. We've got, by the way, there's only one person in history who could ever draw perfect circles freehand. And I don't remember who that was, but I know there was only one. It's either like Da Vinci or one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. In a circle, we have these different measurements. You've got the measurement that goes from the center of the circle to the outside of the circle, which is called a what, Keith?
Radius.
A radius. We've got the measure of the circle that goes through the center of the circle all the way from one side to the other, which is called the Brooklyn? Diameter. Diameter. By the way, how are those two related? Not father, son, not daughter, not uncle, not aunt. But how are they related, Brianna?
That the radius is half the strength.
One way to say it is that the radius is 1/2 of the diameter. Or you could also say that, another way to say that would be radius is half the diameter, or the diameter is, the diameter is, Keith? 2 times the radius. If you were being mathematical, watch how this would look in formula way. R equals 1/2 D, or D equals 2R. 2 times radius, half times the diameter. Anyway, isn't that exciting? And then the last one here. Everybody know which one we're missing here? It's not the perimeter of a circle, but Isabel, we call it the
Circumference.
yes. The distance around the circle is called its circumference. That is the distance around the circle. A circle's perimeter. The distance around a circle is its circumference. Now, with that being said, there is a relationship between the diameter and the circumference, believe it or not. How are they related? Anybody know? If you know the diameter of a circle, you don't even have to measure it. You can give pretty close to what the circumference is. Anybody? You've heard it, you've seen it, you just never do it. Matter of fact, most of you are looking at it or close to it right now. It is close to the board. Drew? Pi is really what it is. The relationship is this. See, pi is what? 3.14159, blah, 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 blah. If you take the diameter and you multiply it by pi, you get the circumference. In other words, and usually for all intents and purposes right now, if you take the diameter of a circle and multiply it by 3, that's going to be close to how far around that circle is. You probably, well, sure, we have 30 extra seconds here in our world, don't we?
Sure.
There's always a problem with trying to measure around something. Why? Because rulers are straight. But we make such a thing as a tape measure. Oh wait, you do have a flexible ruler. Or a couple.
Good job for pictures.
Danny, did I make a joke that I missed? No? So here, let's try this. I'll have you do the math on this and see if you can do this. We are going to measure around this little cylinder thing. Write down this number. The circumference of this cylinder, which should be round. Oh man. Gosh. How about write this down? It is 328. 328 millimeters. So let me ask you before I even measure what the diameter is. I should probably write that down. What did I say, 328?
Yes.
The circumference is 328. So, I know what pi is. If you were guessing what the diameter is, what number times pi, and pi we think of as close to 3, what number times 3 would give you close to 328? I'd say 328 is awful close to 330. You might be able to figure out what number times 3 gives you 330. By the way, it's division to figure that out. 330 divided by 3. Come on, that's not a hard one. Jaden, you can do that. 330 divided by 3, Jaden.
Wait, what? 330 divided by 3?
Yeah.
33.
What's 33 divided by 3?
11.
So 330 divided by 3 is
110.
110. Should be what our close to our answer. Let's see if Jaden is correct. His estimation. Look, right there's a little hole there. Gosh, I hope it's good because otherwise I'll seem like kind of goofy. Look at that. What's 10? 10 is 100. Did you say 110? You must have done something wrong, didn't you? I get what? 100. What do you think that is? 104? Is that right? What's 104 times 3? 312?
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the ballpark. Maybe my tape measure isn't quite right. I think that's right. Maybe not. Which, by the way, would be very helpful. Do you think anybody took a ruler? We probably know how thick the Earth is. Do you think somebody could actually take a ruler and measure the diameter of the Earth?
Yeah.
No, but we know how far it is around the Earth. Anybody know what the distance around the Earth is approximately? Anybody got a guess? Jaden?
200 miles.
200 miles? No, it's 200 miles from here to St. Louis, Sarah. That wouldn't get you quite around the Earth. Elijah, distance around the Earth. Huh? 100,000 miles, you're a little big. 100,000 miles is way too big, Angela. Well, not way, but miles substantially, pretty much. Riley?
50,000 miles.
Still too big. Aubrey?
437.
Miles?
Yeah.
No, it's about 437 miles, probably from here to Tennessee.
That's
The
like
Earth is about, children, it's about 24,000 miles around. 24,000 miles around, give or take. So,
We live in a small world after all.
what would be the diameter? If 24,000 is the circumference, diameter times 3 or close to 3, oh, that's because 3.14, that's why I was off on that. What number times 3 would give you close to 24,000? What number times 3 would give you 24, and then add 3 zeros to that? Elijah says, yeah, the Earth is about 8,000 miles through the middle. Which if you were in a car going 80 miles an hour, which is a pretty good clip, it would take you how long if you went straight through?
800 hours?
What's that? Yes, it would take you, no, it would only take you 100 hours. It would take you 4 days going 80 miles an hour to drive through the middle of the Earth and come out on the other side, which would put you where? What's exactly on the other side from us?
China.
I don't think it is. Isn't it Australian?
No, Australia's China. That's
Well, we could